Hey guys, Daniel here, and today we're going to compare the Pilotfly H2 to the Zhiyun Crane version 2. And I've gotten the H2 for a while now. It's probably almost 2 years, and I've been using it for a while. And I've got the Zhiyun Crane 2 for about a couple of months now. And I want to let you know what my thoughts are on which one's better on some points and which are the cons on the other, and just compare them overall. So since I've owned this for 2 years now, I'm going to go with this one first. And the first thing I do like about this is the grip on the Pilotfly. Has a nice rubber piece here where if you feel more comfortable and you feel more secure in your hands. And with the joystick, you don't have to reach or extend your thumb to reach for the joystick. Another thing is it has two 1/4 threads on each side, so you can put like a microphone, a light, or even a monitor on one or both sides. You just need like a Noga arm, and then you should be all set. So with the Pilotfly H2, it is a bit shorter, so you could say it's more compact than the Zhiyun Crane, but it's much more heavier. And this can also handle heavier cameras as well. Could be a plus for some of you guys who has a heavier setup, like maybe a full DSLR. But for me, I use like a micro four thirds, which is a GH5 and GH4, so it's still within the requirements or way over. Since this is heavier, this is also going to be a con for me because my arms tend to wear out way faster and I have to take more breaks. So the biggest con for me is going through the PID settings. That means I have to go to software in my computer and change all the settings because of the weight change. And it's really inconvenient because if I want to slap on a different lens or a monitor or even a light, it will struggle, the motors will struggle, and you can actually hear it vibrate, which is kind of scary when you're going through the whole day hearing that, and I don't have a laptop or a computer nearby to always switch the settings. So this is the biggest knockoff, is that PID change. I just want something that just turns on and just works. And that's another thing. I had to learn about new software, new terms to get the most out of this gimbal, and I don't think a lot of new users will like that or feel comfortable of learning all these new terms. Alright, so moving on to the Zhiyun Crane. Going through the cons first, like I said before, it's not as a comfortable grip. You would have to reach with your thumb, which is more uncomfortable for people with smaller hands. And moving up to the top, it does not come with the mounting plate. You have to buy this separately. Unlike the Pilotfly H2, it comes with one already. So now we're going through the pros. And first thing is it's thinner and lighter, so it's much more easier to use when I'm on set. My arms will tire out way less. I can take less breaks or even switch arms less. So when I use this, I just know it works. I don't have to go through any software to change anything. Even though when I do weight changes or change lenses, I can just readjust, rebalance, and then it just works. So if I were to pick one, I would definitely choose the Zhiyun Crane because it just fits within my setup. I don't really have a heavier camera, so this would perfectly work for the GH5 and the GH4. And with the little weight changes of the lenses, it's not much of a big deal. I don't have to go into settings and do any crazy changes. So overall, this one is probably the best one for my choice in my kit. So the Zhiyun Crane is my choice, but it might be different for you. And if you have a light setup like I do, I would definitely recommend this one, the Zhiyun Crane. But if you have a heavier setup, the Pilotfly should work for you. And especially if you don't mind learning new software and new terms and all that stuff, then the Pilotfly should be a great option. It is more expensive, way more expensive actually, than the Zhiyun Crane. So either or, they all have their both pros and cons, but I would say if you have a light setup, I would pick the Zhiyun Crane. Heavier setup, Pilotfly. So in the next video, we're going to showcase these two gimbals side by side each other. Maybe one's better than the other, or maybe they perform the same. So I'll see you guys next time.